Tiny home, big living. Is it truly worth the hype of what they say? Follow along in this video as I lived in 150 square feet over the course of a weekend in the Poconos of Pennsylvania. My husband and I arrived to the cutest little property in the mountains of the Poconos, just a short 2-minute walk to the lake nearby. But wait until you see the inside of this place. First, I want to bring you to my favorite room of the house, and that would be the bathroom. Can we just take a look at that floor? After a long day at the lake of kayaking, that is the floor you want to step on. Not to mention, look at that shower head. It is connected with the sink. It's a closed system, so everything doesn't get wet, and everything you need is right there for you. They designed this so well. Next, we will head up to the sleeping area, but before we go there, I just want to point out these steps. The owners put a lot of thought into this so you don't hit your shins every step. I thought this staircase added a lot of character and spark into this tiny home, and I had no problem climbing up all day long. But when it came to making the bed, this was a little bit of a struggle. Because you only have a certain height to actually put your head up, there was a carrying area above the bed, so that was super helpful to put extra blankets. But trying to tuck all these sheets in and not fall off behind the railing behind you, that was a little bit difficult. You need to have balance for sure when living in a tiny home with a bed that is raised above like this. I made it work though. I did not have my husband help me make the bed because 2 people trying to make the bed up there was not going to happen, not even close. I put the pillows in place, opened up the blinds, and voila, you have another spot to have a reading nook or study area. But then you ask, what about the kitchen? What did you do in such a tiny little kitchen for 2 people? Well, here's what making breakfast looked like. The owners of this Airbnb were so gracious and provided us with breakfast for both days that we stayed there. It was so nice to come in to a fridge full of food and not have to go out to a grocery store or open up our cooler right away. So breakfast was a little challenging. Only one of us could be in the kitchen at a time. We made egg sandwiches with ham and with cheese as well. But as you can see to the right of me, the sink was right there, so that was a little bit challenging. I did eventually end up putting a cutting board over top of the sink as another area to have counter space if we both needed to be in the kitchen at the same time. When it came to sitting down and eating, we had this beautiful custom-made fold-down table that you would just simply fold back up and place against the wall to make more room to lounge on the beautiful couch and comfy couch behind me. Or we had the option of dining in the beautiful backyard these owners really put together. But beyond being inside the tiny home with fresh-made food and morning coffee, the big appeal to these tiny homes is being able to sit outside and enjoy the outdoors and God's creation. So I want to show you guys outside of what we were able to experience, enjoying time with others who also rented out the carriage house of the other Airbnb these owners have. Living in 150 square feet is truly all we needed. It was so nice to sit by the fire and just watch the sun go down, look at the stars, and enjoy conversation with new people that we've never met before. Even though this tiny home was so incredibly small, I would do this all over again, and truly I would live in something like this. It really made us think about what's important in life and what possessions are important in life as well. From the beautiful stone detail in this floor to the absolutely amazing happy birthday cake these hosts provided that was handmade. This was such an awesome experience. They made us feel so at home in this tiny home. We were able to sit together, eat together, have no distractions from anybody else. We had the option of turning a TV on, which we did not a lot of the time, so we could just enjoy each other's company and really reconnect with each other. One thing living in 150 square feet teaches you is a lot more about your significant other and a lot more, not only their eating habits, I'm kidding, but of just how they spend their time. I truly was pretty disappointed waking up on the last day knowing I had to go home to a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house and take care of a house that big for only 2 people. It put things into perspective for me, knowing that no, I never want a house as big as it is currently, and living in a tiny house just offers so much more of nature and just of what God has given us to be able to enjoy it outside and not have to worry about keeping up with the house when we can spend it on other things to glorify Him. I hope you all enjoyed this video of me living in a tiny home of 150 square feet. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel as new videos are coming out every Tuesday and Saturday. Have a very, very blessed day, everybody.